too many years.
As soon as spring hits, look, I always hit infinity years with Tisha. We always do. As soon as spring hits, we do a ton of psychedelics in the woods. It's great.
And you just reconnect.
We are always connected.
Like
dog.
I'm so secure, dog.
Listen, dog, I'm fucking so secure. I'll fucking kill you.
No, I mean, I like.
Episode 37.
37.
38.
Why are we
38.
underwater? What's that noise? You hear that?
I can hear it's like wind.
Someone having sex on the mic? You just jiggling the mic? That's what's going on?
I was just moving it too much.
Oh, dope.
Nice.
Sorry.
So what I said I said that when you hang out with like...
Are you sabotaging us because you're mad at us?
No.
Because you have your own pod now?
Yeah, you have your own podcast, so you're like,
I'll have you know that I would never do something like that.
Yo, if you could cut to his face right now of him smirking at us,
Yeah.
I just got a vision of like, welcome to the back room of the back room comedy club. Max Sheldrick's back
that
room,
little
back
office.
room.
He turns.
That would
into.
be hilarious if if people showed up and they're like, "Do you got tickets?" It's like, "Yeah, but I don't know if I'm in the right place." And I'm just like, "No, it's back here." It's
That's
back
funny.
here."
We should do that. That is a funny sketch.
A competing comedy club
Yeah.
within your comedy club.
It would be pretty funny.
That'd be hilarious.
If you wanted to be a real dick, you would talk to the owners of Christie Pitts, and you would just take over the main floor with comedy.
Oh my god, the upstairs. The
You'd have to
upstairs
walk through
comedy
your
club?
comedy club to get to our comedy club.
The main floor comedy club.
Yeah, the only comedy club in Christie Pitts.
What a fucking. That's the slogan. Oh my god,
You can't stay mad at us forever.
dude, that'd be fucking.
He isn't mad at us.
All right,
I'm
to
not
catch
mad
you
at
up,
you.
why would you be mad at us though? Tell the audience why you would.
I'm not gonna get all petty here.
Oh, so now that the camera's on you, you don't want to do
Yeah,
it?
because it was all a gag. It was all
Yeah,
just a ruse.
sure.
I'm just not that insecure. I'm not actually insecure. It's all a goof.
Well, that's the best part I think of comedians is that part-time we're insecure and then part-time we're the most secure.
Dog, I'm telling you, I'm not insecure at all.
Nice.
I'll
Episode
kill you.
37,
38.
38. I'm Brando Jokes.
I'm Ariel King and
I
comedy.
will kill you.
We're here with
That's Max
producer.
Sheldrick. That's our producer, everybody. That's what he does.
Check out Max Sheldrick's podcast.
The world's last podcast.
The world's lost podcast.
Check out Max Sheldrick's comedy tour.
FOMO,
We have
comedy,
FOMO
too.
comedy tour. I wish we had a camera here to capture the
Sticker on there.
sticker on the back. Put the logo
Dude,
here.
I swear to God.
Put the logo.
Jordan printed off like maybe 100 of those, and he's like, "We're gonna sell these for $1 each." And I'm
Nope.
like, "No, we're not.
It's like my chip money.
No,
It's his chip money.
No fucking way we are."
You know what we should
Bro,
do? We should be like, this episode's brought to you by FOMO Comedy Tour.
No.
Logo here. Sponsored by. They endorse everything we say here.
Every single thing.
And check out their new comedy club. It's in the upstairs of the Christie Pitts Pub, 814 Bloor Street West. 3 shows a night.
Sick.
You were saying something.
I don't remember.
What were you talking about?
We were having a good time.
I'm having a really good time.
Yeah.
We were having a good time.
We
Having a good
I thought
time.
I'm glad it turned around. I was like, this could go one of two ways.
What are the 2 ways you thought it was going to go?
Well, the fact that you just woke up
Yeah.
makes me. I'm always nervous because when you're groggy, you're like, what, man? I just woke up,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, we've been awake for hours.
In all fairness, I just woke up when you guys got here,
Yes.
which was before parking, which was before camera setup, which was before battery charge.
Yeah,
So
so-
I'm wide awake now.
Yes, I'm glad.
I haven't had my coffee.
You haven't had your coffee?
No, I'm excited for our, what do you call it in South Africa? Our food break.
I called it a food break, and everyone's acting like that's insane. Like,
It is pretty insane.
why you can't just? It's a food break. That's what you guys are
Dude,
doing.
I just watched the Jack.
I should have just called it break because you guys can do whatever you want. You don't have
Hannibal
to.
Lecter vibes right there. Look, it all starts with his just weird.
It's food break.
Put the lotion on your skin.
He's trying to start some new phrase, and then it switches to him killing animals.
It's nice to bring you two together.
Well, what
though.
happened was you were just like, hey, guys, you can go on break, and then if you want to get food, you can have a food break. And then Max was like, lunch? And then that was hilarious.
But the way you said it, Brandon goes, "What is this food break you talk of?" Like he forgot that we had done a whole meeting about this stuff.
Okay, for the
Did you
record-
remember the meeting?
For the
Be
record,
honest.
we had a meeting about workflow. So sure,
Schedule.
in the meeting, it came up that we get to shoot. Okay,
Hey,
I don't want to
Brandon,
ruin the illusion
before-
at home.
Sorry, just 1 second before we do that. How many joints would you say you smoked during that meeting?
3. Well, I was with Max too. No, with Chad.
You smoked one on the way.
So I smoked bongs too. Because when I see Chad, I get bong the fuck out.
And then you had 3 joints as well.
I can tell you the workflow. Why are we hating on my?
Well, because we said 12 and you were like, I thought you said 2.
Honestly, I thought it's okay.
It's like we had a whole meeting.
The meeting was
6 hours.
So we're gonna be at the club at 3, and then I guess we were meeting here at 11:30. I remember the meeting. I just went to sleep last night. It was Valentine's Day.
How was it? Did you have fun?
It was okay.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
God, no.
It was fine.
I mean, like
It was fine.
Okay, before this gets cut and I look ridiculous, my partner's dope, and I had a good time.
Yeah.
But it was just like it was
Another day.
It was like it was more lovey. Like we got to like.
It's okay.
He's sabotaging your love now too.
Sorry,
Just throwing nails.
Sorry,
Why?
go
Because
ahead.
you're married. You're just like, fuck it. I'll just.
Were you upset that no one asked you? We don't know.
You need it?
Yeah.
It's in my bag.
I need to pull up the. Yep.
Yeah, we'll just take a break.
No,
You'll
we don't
cut
have to take
here.
a break. We can just keep talking.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep.
How was your Valentine's Day?
I did nothing. I got home from work.
Did you see your girlfriend, not girlfriend?
No.
Did you message her?
Yes.
Did you say Happy Valentine's Day?
No.
Ish,
Kind of.
ish.
Yeah. We have the same view on this, so it's good.
So it's just like
I don't want to talk about this.
You just don't love.
Oh, I like more in the sense that it's like.
I don't want to talk about this. Looks over at Max, not there.
It's not. No, I want to. Talking around love and relationship and stuff for this episode makes sense. It's more just like
Well, it's a weird time to be told, like, hey guys, this is the day you celebrate love, and there's just something weird.
Yeah.
Like the reason we're friends. It's just weird.
So, Brandon, how was your Valentine's Day?
So is he just gonna cut and take
he's
it
got
from there?
kind of yeah.
That's what's going on. Right
Well,
there?
maybe we'll see.
I don't even think. I don't even think I'll cut.
It was good.
It's good.
We had a delicious meal. We watched a movie. I smoked a copious amount of joints, like I normally do.
Nice.
It was good. I wish that I could love on my own terms and like on my own schedule.
What would you be on your own terms?
Love on your own
I
terms
just
and
really
on your
like-
own
Love
schedule.
on your own
It's just
terms.
weird.
Wait, love on a schedule is hilarious.
First of all, I'm writing a 90s or 80s
you can't
song
even
right
keep
now.
to a schedule.
Love on a schedule.
You can't keep to a schedule for a meeting, and you're like, I want love on my schedule, please.
Well, for the
What
record,
is your schedule?
I'm at the meeting. Like, it's at my house. I just mean that I love every day. So the fact that we need like society to be like on this specific day, I want you to buy. Like I didn't get a chance to buy flowers. I've been hanging out with Ariel. Flowers are kind of stupid. Not all
Indeed.
the time. I don't agree with you in the sense that they're always stupid. Flowers have a time and place.
They're only stupid if you can't afford it.
They're also stupid if on a specific day of the year
everyone's
you're
buying
gonna upsell 4 times the price of flowers. That just sits wrong with me.
We
Like, I
would have
don't hate
sold. We would have sold tickets to a show last night. I got like 5 calls. People being like, "You guys open?" Like you hear the
Do you
desperation.
think there
in
was
the-
darts last night?
yeah, for
Do you
sure.
think that like the dart
Those are
people
lonely
have-
men. You think the Tuesday Dart League is full of love people? Like, come on, bro.
That was funny. So Max, how was your? Let's.
That's not fair. They're really nice people. They probably have wives.
This
Who
is
knows?
pretty cool. How like the different perspectives of Valentine's Day. Where you're
Just
like,
love and relationships.
do you see it as a married guy, where it's just like?
Yeah. How is it as a married
Do
man?
you see it as some sort of like corporate?
No, it's a
society?
fucking cash grab. Me and Tisha both
Everyone-
look at it.
yeah.
Me and Tisha both look at it as that. Tisha said instead of Tisha actually suggested because we got some stuff for the podcast studio that came in yesterday, and she's like, "Well, why don't we just spend today and just work on the podcast studio instead of?"
That's a supportive wife.
Yeah, she's fucking dope.
You know when
She's
you're-
really cool.
You know when you're ultimately successful because you will be. That she's a
Well,
big part of it.
Yeah.
Just
Oh my
like-
god.
just
I
let
like
your
how-
first album should be dedicated to her.
That I already know that.
There should be a
It's
whole
already-
track.
It already is.
Can you get her heartbeat like Dante J
Yo, what did we
to
do?
open your album?
What did we do on this pod before Max showed up? He's
talk
just such
shit
a
like
big
this.
part of it.
No, we talk shit like this,
But not
it's
like
nice
this.
having a
Because he's
another
like
person.
obviously, and it warmed my. See, this is a better. I love I love the idea of Valentine's Day, but I like more the day after Valentine's Day to hear Max talk about how much he loves his wife than having to go out and buy roses at 5 times the price of roses.
He loves his wife.
I do love my wife.
Nice.
Donda.
He's gonna make this a clip for sure.
Donda.
Just,
No, he's gonna cut and make me look like I hate Valentine's Day. I was just like, no. I wish I could just love on my own terms.
I love my wife.
Love on my own terms. Sorry, I don't know why I'm singing today.
no, it's
good.
cool.
Well rested, I guess.
Good, dude.
I mean, I'd written down in my like prep notes is like I would like to hear your guys' definition of love. Because that's what I'm doing in therapy right now. How weird does this sound? This is literally what we're working on.
So you're making us do your homework from therapy?
Yeah, pretty much.
You couldn't figure it out?
No, I want to hear other perspectives.
Because you don't love
That's
love?
part of therapy.
You found the two guys you love the lovest?
And I want to hear why.
This is a very hard one. I'm just deflecting. It's hard to define. That's all.
Yeah, just define it. Like, what is love to you? And then maybe I'll understand it better.
Love is
what I mean?
like, when you like eat or drink something like on a cold day you have like a hot cup of chocolate. That's what's called hot chocolate. And it warms your soul. It's kind of like love. Is like a hot cup of
So you're saying
chocolate.
I could just drink a hot chocolate and not find love.
No,
That's what
I'm
you're
telling
saying.
you what it feels like. I'm not saying that.
So you're saying it feels like getting a hot chocolate, which I could just go do.
A sugar rush, and then you feel like shit.
No, you know how sometimes you'll have a sip
kind
of
of
hot chocolate.
chocolate?
Sometimes it
Milk?
warms your heart, and then other times you have it, and you're just like, meh.
I've never a hot chocolate in my life.
It's like
chocolates are pretty
I'm trying to think of what like love.
No, here's what I mean.
It's like a feeling. Ugh.
No, love is a feeling. I'll give you that. But
It's a feeling of security.
how you feel love. How do you feel loved? That's what I'm asking. So for Max, it's security.
Yeah.
Like knowing he has someone there, I guess.
Knowing that
Are you trying to fuck with Max right now?
No, I'm curious.
knowing that I'm marching towards oblivion with someone else that has my back, it's great.
To spend oblivion with?
Yeah,
Or,
it's gonna be good.
so you got to spend time with her not only in life, but afterlife?
Yes.
That's a lot.
I don't know if it's the
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
but Tisha's ride or die. You've met Tisha.
I know,
She's
but
fucking sick.
But like after 70 years here, you're gonna want to do infinity years. Like
yeah,
then,
dude, we're
I
doing.
can't wait to do it. Bro, infinity years is too many years.
As soon as spring hits, like I always hit infinity years with Tisha. We always do. As soon as spring hits, we do a ton of psychedelics in the woods. It's great.
And you just reconnect.
We are always connected.
Like-
Dog.
I'm so secure, dog.
Listen, dog. I'm fucking so secure. I'll fucking kill you.
No, I mean, listen, it sounds nice, but that also makes me want to walk into traffic.
Look all weird because you're just like
Infinity
She's my
years?
ride and die until oblivion. It's like until the end, and you're like, no, but then
Beyond that,
Yeah.
you believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even like at this point. I spent most of my early 20s thinking about it, and now at this point I'm like, well, I can't keep thinking about it because I don't know, and it's pointless to think about it.
What are the things you came up with?
Wait, I want to go back to love.
I want to go to the afterlife.
Okay.
For sure.
We'll go back to the
Are they
afterlife.
correlated?
No, go afterlife.
No, we can go back to love, but I'm just saying that. Do you think they're correlated, love in the afterlife? Do you think that like you have a better afterlife if you had a loving full life?
I mean, that's what Jews think.
I don't know. I used to think. Here's something that actually. I don't know if this is interesting at all, but there was times where I would have like existential panic attacks where it's just like, oh, what happens after? Like what?
For real? You had panic attacks around that?
Absolutely,
That's
dude.
great.
Why did it affect you now? What was happening later? I know I'm
Panic attacks are fucking rough.
Panic attack. Like I'm talking like.
You think Jesus was
man.
causing the panic attack?
Man, like it's because you
From your
don't know.
upbringing.
You don't know what's going to happen, and
Fear
you
of
don't
the
know.
unknown.
Yeah, you don't know what's going to happen, and like, what if it all just like stops? It's just fucking done. It's just fade to black. What the fuck is happening with this camera right now? 1 second, sorry.
It's fading to black.
When I got hit by the car,
Yeah.
it literally like I hit my head. So now looking back, it was like a concussion thing. But I remember just like, oh, this is it. I'm gonna die, and like it all faded to black, and I was just like, that's it. And then when I came back, it was like, what the fuck? I thought that was it. And I like jumped to my feet.
I've never thought of that that thing happening. I guess I'm not being.
But I never had like everyone's like your whole life.
That's
flashes
crazy. Yeah,
behind
I've
you.
never
Like,
asked you
all
about
that
that.
happened was this is like I remember hitting my head, and then I was on the ground.
The fact that you hit your head makes so much sense.
I hit my-
I'm kidding. I'm just-
Yo, my family wouldn't even tell me that I was bleeding from my head because like they know I'm dramatic.
Yeah.
So no one they would come, but don't.
You know what's crazy is that's the time to be dramatic. Like the rest of the time when you're dramatic, yeah. But they like we see it too much.
But like I would hit my head, and then I just remember being like, "Oh, am I gonna?" Yep. And I just like accepted it, and when it all faded. And then when I came back, like I'm not necessarily the same. Like yeah, I'm going back to being a loving, great guy, but like that's when the drugs started and like the bad shit because it was like
It was to numb the pain,
it
right?
was just to like I had this one life, and then with it, like I know it's just so dramatic now, but that was the end of a.
Are we good?
Yeah, it's
It
back
was the
now.
end of a chapter, you know.
Sorry. So yeah, do you want me to continue with that? or-
Man, we just kept going, dude. That was dope shit. You missed a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Coke Dad's
Sorry.
I like how
episode 30.
I like how he waits for Max to leave the pod to talk about his life, and then he comes back. He's like, "Oh, okay, Max is
As
back."
soon as you leave, I'm just like, this is how I feel. I don't want to be called fucking names. So wait, no, I'm kidding.
So, did you want to hear it or no?
Sure, of course.
Oh no, I'm just.
Do you hear
wondering.
what?
Oh, I don't know if you wanted me to continue. Either way,
Well, it all started with the existential with Matt. You've given up. Like I just assume hanging with you, there's no afterlife.
Oh yeah, well here's
like the good place.
Let's go back and talk about afterlife in the terms of love. I always thought about this is like, I have been in love with someone but still loved someone else. Does that make sense? And then I picture us all dying tragically at that moment, and all three of us show up at the afterlife, and I'm like, shit, right? Because it's so doesn't that defy the one because you're in love with two people?
It would
They
be
both
so
here now.
dope if they
You're like,
if they left you for each other.
Yeah, that would be
That would
amazing.
be the ultimate ending of that situation.
Sick. They found eternal happiness.
Without you.
That sounds great. I like how I'm your best friend, right? That's what you want from me? Thanks,
Not
man.
that I want for you. You're
Thanks,
like,
man. No,
you
it's
just
great.
admitted that
Feels
you've been-
good.
Like that you're doing this limbo, and it's like, why do you get to pick?
I don't.
Exactly.
I'm saying,
That's what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying.
it just, to me, all I'm doing is breaking down the argument of, in the life post-life, which, hilarious, even just saying that, post-life, like, get the fuck out of here. Just, that sentence alone proves there's no afterlife. It's just nothingness
Do you guys
forever.
believe in soulmates?
No.
Yeah.
Do you?
I don't know. That's why I'm bringing up the conversation.
I don't.
I don't
Yeah.
think you'd have one soulmate. I think with the whole concept that you'd have multiple soulmates.
I know now that attraction is rarely based on past trauma, and so every time I'm looking at someone I'm attracted to, I'm like, fuck, this is just mom or dad or one
You
of
gotta
those.
cut to that, your facial expression there. You go, whenever you go past trauma, and I look at Max, and he's just like, and he's like trying to put.
That's all attraction is, bro. You're either
Big
trying to
titties and fat ass.
you like big titties and fat ass for some reason,
Yeah, they're dope.
Dog, I'm not insecure.
They're awesome.
Dog, I'm not insecure is the name
It's so
of the
funny.
episode.
That's such a fun. I was gonna suggest it, but then I knew it wouldn't be the name of it.
Good.
Dog, I'm secure.
Yeah, you have a segment for us this week?
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to? Okay. So I got an "Am I the asshole?"
Oh, love it.
Am I-
Is it about love?
It's about a wedding.
Sick.
Okay. So am I the asshole for leaving my son's wedding after he denied his stepmom a mother's son dance?
Yes.
Okay. So okay.
Well, let's go on.
Yeah, let's
is
continue.
the
Okay.
stepmom worthy of the mother dance?
Well, let's hear
Is
it.
the real mom there?
Let's hear it. My son Jordan is 27. His stepmom Natalie. He's naming names in this. That's fucking crazy to me. Came into his life when he was 16. His mom had passed away when he was 13. Jordan never really considered Natalie as his mom. He refused to let her get close and shut down every attempt to have a close relationship. He even moved in with his aunt months after Natalie and I got married. Okay. Oh
You're
my
the
God.
asshole, Bill.
As
Sounds
years
like a
went
bill.
by, they started reconciling and seeing each other more often. He invited us to the wedding, which took place days ago. We got there, and the atmosphere was great until later when I found out that Jordan had denied Natalie a mother-son dance and instead chose his aunt to dance with him. Natalie told me this minutes later, and I couldn't help but feel irritated and quite upset. I decided to get up and leave, and we both left. I got calls from the family after they saw me leave, and Jordan called later, and I told him why we both left, or why I did it. He got mad and said said it was his wedding and that the aunt was basically his mother.
Facts.
Mother to him, and said Natalie shouldn't expect special treatment. I said it's not special treatment, but a tradition. Besides, that hurt her feelings, and there's no reason for other than the sake of being malicious. He got offended and accused me of ruining his day and causing a scene. Now the family sided with him and said I shouldn't have left no matter what.
My special day.
Yeah.
It's the dad's the asshole. The dad's for sure.
Sorry, they're all assholes.
No, the kids.
I like how you're saying
They're
they're
all
all
assholes.
assholes. Why are they all assholes?
Oh, I'm sorry. This woman isn't your mother, but she's trying. Like, oh,
Yeah, but-
she wants to be a part of my life.
Yeah, but you
It's
can't-
like, you can't force it, but you don't have to be an.
No,
he's,
but for the-
he's an asshole to her.
The
He-
fact that he had to leave the wedding, and it's just like, oh, you won't dance with my wife. It's just, it's
yeah,
too much.
that
It's
that
too much.
It's like that part's excessive.
It's too
Pretty
much. all of it.
lame.
You're making your son's wedding about your
I hope-
fuck piece.
I hope Natalie and Jordan fuck.
They didn't. They
I
won't
hope
fuck.
they do.
That would be
hope they
hilarious.
do.
That's why they can't be in the same room.
Maybe it's like maybe they already did, and
They
it's just
started
like,
all the porn on the internet.
Maybe they did, and now she's just like, well, I'm not gonna. I fucked you. You're not gonna dance with me at your wedding.
Call me
Are
mommy.
you serious?
He's not calling me mommy,
And
Steven.
it's like, shit, my fucking wife's over there. Shut up.
To be fair, I like how this is where we took it.
It was funny because when we had our meeting that you guys don't think I remember, we were talking about like the law of power and adding elements of this to the podcast. And then you're like, and then you're like, yo, I gotta read this to you. Am I an asshole? And usually they're good, and it's not your fault. It's whatever comes off the internet. But you're just like, am I an asshole? My son hates my wife and won't dance with her, and I'm forcing him to at
But
his
that,
wedding.
to be fair, that's not. He doesn't hate her.
He doesn't want to dance with her
It's
at the
just
wedding.
not his mom, which is
Yeah.
a fair boundary. Like, yo, lady, you're not my mother.
Also,
You're my stepmother.
Someone who is,
That's our
Someone who
relationship.
walks into your life at 16 and expects you to recognize them as your mother. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
No, but like moving out and like, did he say how long between mother's death and new relationship?
The mother died.
That's not-
The mother died at 13, and then at 16 he was
So
with
3
his
years
new
is
lady.
pretty, and I bet they never talked about the mother's death. That's
And
what
it
I'm
said-
hearing
and
here.
I don't know the time frame.
We've never once spoke about
But
mom dying.
he moved in with the aunt. He
Yes.
didn't. He
But
chose
that-
to not.
because they
we
never
don't
talked
know
about
if he
it.
lived at 16 or at 13.
I'm telling you, they never talked about it. They've never. Those two people have never
So
discussed.
it's the
mother
father. Yeah,
dying.
but it's the father's
That's
job.
Well, the
So-
son could have, as an adult, has agency.
We're just hitting 22 minutes, boys.
Sick. This was a good episode.
Tell two friends to tell two friends.
I love Brandon and Max.
All right.
Does that count?
Nice.
Will you two be my Valentines?
We are
Yeah, you know why? Because I'm secure, dog. Episode 38.